okay? Now we're going to look at the complex compound sentence. Now these can be very tricky because you obviously have many clauses. You have to identify each one. Let's look at an example. Okay, let's look at our last example. Now I know you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, that's too short. It can't be that complicated. It's not. All the elements that should be there are there. First, let's read it. Bill voted against the measure because he felt that it wasn't strong enough, but he also offered to continue discussions, which we will do next week. Now, what do I have here? I have compound, means I have to have two independent clauses, and I have complex, means I have to have at least one dependent clauses. So let's look at for the first independent clause. Again, look for a verb, a tense verb, voted. There's a subject, Bill. We have our subject verb. Against the measure, blah, blah, he felt. So here's a verb, here's another subject, but we know because, this is part of the dependent clause, it wasn't. Okay, there we have another verb, we have another subject, we have that, so that's another dependent clause. Oh, here's our conjunction. Okay, here's our subject, offered. He offered to continue discussions, which we will do. So there's another next subject verb. So let's break it down again. Bill voted against the measure, period. There's a complete idea. Bill also offered to continue discussions, period. There's another complete idea. So Bill voted against the measure, but he also offered to continue discussions. So there you have your compound. Now, we're giving you a reason. So we have here an adverb clause with reason about why he voted against. Because he felt. Felt what? That it wasn't strong enough. So here we have a noun clause acting as object to felt. He also offered to continue discussions, so the discussions, we will continue the discussions next week. So here we have an adjective clause. So look at that. I have all three types of dependent clause. I have two independent clauses with a contrasting compound conjunction, and I have a compound complex conjunction. So don't be afraid of complex sentence structures. Don't be afraid to have a variety of sentence structures in your writing. It will make your writing better. It will make it more interesting. And if you're doing a test, if you're doing the IELTS, TOEFL, SAT, GRE, GMAT, whatever, this will get you the points. Not doing this won't get you the points that you need.